I actually don't mind Pedro Pascal. I actually like him as an actor, not in this role. No, I'm sorry. He's
fine as a side actor. He's not like a big leading dude. He's just not. And he won't be for much longer in Last of Us. Sorry, spoilers. 4!
Nerdrotic.com.
Fantastic Four has been cast. Fantastic Four has been cast.
Let's take a look.
Dude. Now, why not, at Comic-Con or D23, pull them all out and announce them like they did before? No, they do it on the day Madam Web comes out. Most people, I would say, in the nerd sphere know the difference between a Sony Marvel movie and a Disney Marvel movie. I think those lines are getting blurred, quite frankly. I think there'll be very little difference between the Marvels and Madam Web as far as quality is concerned. But the fact that they announced it today, I don't think it's a coincidence at all. Honestly, 3/4 of this cast, even like the Ben Grimm casting, I'm fine with. As long he doesn't look like Ben Grimm, and I'm forgetting his name, but the cop Russo from Reacher is also the bad guy in Tulsa King. Would have been a better Ben Grimm. I'm okay with Vanessa Kirby. I thought the Fantastic Four was going to look like a diversity stock photo. The only disappointing thing, of course, is the new Hollywood Latino token, Pedro Pascal, who I think is a mid-level actor at best and is just being cast in absolutely everything and does not personify Reed in any way. Does that look like the smartest man alive to you?
I don't know, man. I always saw Reed Richards as like this chiseled, like, I don't know, like Don Draper. He would have almost made a better, sort of square-jawed, kind of,
yes.
You have the great temples, which you can add.
Now it's Ricardo.
Can I speak Spanish? Let me try. Saba, Saba, Sama, Sama. Sounds like Spanish to me.
Marvel's Fantastic Four lands its cast. Pedro Pascal, Vanessa Kirby, Joseph Quinn. I think that's really good casting for Johnny Storm. Bleach his hair blonde. That's all you got to do.
Bleach his hair blonde.
Make sure he's blonde. He's got to be blonde. And then Ebon Moss, how do you say that? Backrach?
Backrach?
Burt Bacharach.
Like Burt Bacharach.
Not a very good Ben Grimm. Maybe he bulks up. I don't know. But it could have been so much worse. Problem is, we got to look into who's writing and directing. John Watts left the project, and they announced it will be out July 25th, 2025. That is a year and a few months away.
I have a theory as to why they can do it so quick. The effects are mostly done. You know what I mean? Like, they storyboard this stuff so far in advance. The director is there to do the scenes where the actors act, and they just sort of transpose them into something that's already built.
It's sort of like everything I was promised that making a Marvel movie would not be, which was like someone over your shoulder, make sure you do this, da-da-da-da, telling you how to shoot, blah, blah, blah. And I think for my first 2 days, because they were also my first 2 days shooting, I was like, whew, this is not what we're going to be doing when we're shooting the actual movie. And I was like, oh my God, what an awful way to meet my actors. Like, this is not cool.
Marvel has a process. I think the problem is the process. They've gotten lazy with it and sloppy, which is why you get Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantumania, where the effects are, meh.
So, as a part of the casting announcement, Disney has swapped the release dates of the Fantastic Four, now set for July 25th, 2025, and the Thunderbolts now set for May 2nd, 2025. That's even crazier because they aren't done and they will not start filming that. Florence Pugh said it in an interview. I think it's like a month and a half away from beginning to film. So they need to turn these big budget tentpole films around in a year. By the way, nobody wants to see the fucking Thunderbolts, okay? It's not even the Thunderbolts from the comics. 4 Marvel tentpoles currently set to open in 2025. That's 4 movies.
That's weird.
Captain America is going to be in February, and Blade's going to be in November.
Wow.
Marvel's first family will be the last thing they do. It's fucking... it's terrible, dude. I love the Fantastic Four. I know it's an incredibly hard thing to adapt, but it's possible. But you need like top tier talent. I'm forgetting the director's name, but he's like a television director.
I think he did WandaVision.
Yes, he
directed
WandaVision, and he also directed like a ton of television, but has not directed a feature. Right?
Yeah.
Same goes with S.J. Clarkson, who directed Madam Web. She was a hot name a few years ago. She was one of the 5 or 6 directors they picked for Star Trek 4. She also did the defunct Game of Thrones Blood Moon pilot that cost $30 million and they shit-canned. She directed that, and yeah. She got picked. She's girl. That's it.
Put a ticket in and make her name it gay!
nerdrotic.com. Please subscribe.
Hey, if you like what we do here at Nerdrotic Daily, please like, share, and subscribe. And if you could do that with your favorite YouTuber as well, I'm sure they would appreciate it as much as I do.